See what you did there. Excuse me.
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying when you speak.
Thinking everything with me.
Got all
Yeah, I
this
realize you've been doing that a lot lately.
the new terminology these young ones are using.
Really?
These young folks.
All this slang up in here.
I hear it, church. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. I'm going, what is chop, chop?
Yeah.
That's something you use in the kitchen when you're doing the kitchen.
Seems like that's kitchen work, not sanctuary work.
I know it.
I know who's
At the church. That sounds like
Yeah.
Claudia.
Yes, that's
exactly
exactly
what I thought.
That's what I was thinking too.
The other day I found myself saying, chop, chop. And I go, wait a minute. I'm not in the kitchen. No.
Alright, let's go ahead and start with our vision.
You know where you want to be.
Oh yeah. Cameron, can you do our vision for us, please, brother?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Vision.
Why is our vision not synced?
That is a question.
Did you want it to be synced?
All the other ones are. They were.
Doesn't look like values is synced.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Not anymore. It was.
What? This is distracting. She's talking to me right now.
Oh,
Let's speak to
Sorry, Shanice's throwing screens are like from my face.
Oh,
It doesn't look like missions is synced either.
what's going on here?
Oh, so what? Someone just deleted it. What are you guys doing?
We're reading the vision.
The mission's
It's not
gone.
deleted. I can see it on my screen.
Yeah, I see it too.
I see it 3.
I see it 1.3.
Okay.
Vision.
Go ahead.
Vision to help. Our vision is to help every young person identify
4.11.
and develop their unique talents and dedicate them to the Lord's service. We envision a world where never again
Back
must
to
a young person
the
live an aimless life. We see a time when all young people know their true purpose and lead meaningful lives
Thank you.
in the Lord's service.
Can I say something?
Hello.
This was the first week that we added the full 2022, and when we do that, it makes it harder to find it.
Oh.
It's my fault. I hadn't created them in a while, so.
That's not a problem.
Still appreciate you
We
guys.
shall live.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, we shall.
This too will pass.
Speaking of living, Denzel, can you do our values, please?
Of course I will.
Thank you.
Sacrificing. We take up our cross by stepping out of our comfort zone for Christ. Faithful. We are faithful in that which is least, so we can be faithful also in much. Leadership development. We develop leaders by giving others the opportunities we wish we had when we were in their situation. Intentional. We lead purposeful and intentional lives by having a definite aim in all that we do. Communication. Of all the gifts we have received from God, none is capable of being a greater blessing than our speech. Improvement. Something better is our watchword. I saw that in Ellen White quote.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm. We are passionate about the work we are engaged in.
Hip hip hurrah.
Resourcefulness. We develop leaders who can take up the work of spreading the gospel wherever they are. Bias for action. We take what we learn and make it practical.
Thank you very much. Katharina, our mission, please.
She said it's not on her screen.
Howdy. It's there now. Our mission.
Aloha.
I think it's because someone unsynced it and then it disappeared for a while and then it came back. Our mission is to inspire and rightly train the army of youth to dedicate their lives to Christ's service and engage in the finishing work of redemption before the soon coming of Jesus. We do this through our unique digital training curriculums, live workshops, daily video mentoring, and other exclusive success resources.
Thank you very
I
much.
don't remember that one. I remember that part.
It's been added recently.
Things change as the seasons
Yeah, it's
change.
been added like 2 months ago, so
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
glad you were able to see it.
Thank you for reading. You guys did a great job. So now step 2. reconfirm annual aims and confidence in achieving monthly missions. Brother Denzel, we shall start with you.
Denzel will implement the Offering Master Bootcamp principles as measured by receiving the Shield Award by December 15, 2022.
Katharina.
Katharina will master the marketing path of the 4 ways to grow business as headed by receiving the Shield Award by December 15, 2022.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's me, huh? Shanisha will create a system for consistently showing up on the platforms of our strategic partners as measured by receiving the Shield Award by December 15th, 2022. Enoch? Can you do your A, please? For favor?
4. Enoch will find someone who can lead the team to implement the Leaves of Autumn content model using Content Fries as measured by selling 100 pieces of community service content a day. And 80 of those could be tweets.
Tweets.
What? What'd you say?
I said Enoch will find someone who can lead the team to implement the Leaves of Autumn content model. Which part didn't you get? Using
The last
Content
part of what you
Fries
said.
by December
And 80
15th,
to be tweets.
2022.
That's what he said.
80 of them could be tweets.
Correct.
Woo! Yeah, tweets.
And 20 of them could be Instagram story posts.
Tweets are quick and easy.
They are.
Yep.
Just 100 a day isn't that much.
100
Okay.
a day keeps the something.
Very simple.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you.
The creditors that pay.
Oh, there you
Something.
go.
Alright, step 2.2. We're going to reconfirm progress and confidence in achieving our monthly missions. Keep
do it.
in mind that we have 16 days, you guys.
16 days.
In 43 minutes.
43 minutes and a few seconds to our next monthly
Oh
mission.
wow, and it continues to change.
I know. That's how time works.
Oh,
So-
mercy.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay. So this is the part where everybody gets to share. No matter if your name is on one of the main ones, we all get to share our progress, our wins, all those things.
All of us?
Okay? All of us. Starting with Sister Kathy.
Kathy will work with Deborah to hire a contractor to accomplish all 8 desired outcomes of our initial setup so we can consistently create an accurate financial report by April 27th, 2022.
All right. What is your progress this week, Sister Kathy?
Well, the person's hired, Steve is hired, and they're working with Teller.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm
Steve
not
is the
thinking
guy
about
that Deborah hired.
That's really good.
So, are they waiting for Tiller? What's
Yes.
the bottleneck right
The
now?
bottleneck is Tiller, and Tiller did respond to Steve's email,
That's cool.
but they said it could take a week to 10 days to get response back or get it switched so that we can work with it. So it's like the progress hasn't gone really forward. It's still a 5 until we can get that bottleneck taken care of.
Okay. That makes
I'd
sense.
love to say confidence is a 10, and I'm praying that by this Thursday, Tiller has resolved this problem so we can,
Would that be 2 weeks?
that'll be a week. Because they sent the email last Thursday. So I'm praying that it gets done in less time than, but they covered themselves saying that it could be up to 2 weeks.
So, what's the progress?
Just said
Progress is still a 5,
Uh-huh.
and confidence, I know once we get that bottleneck taken care of, we're gonna get the job done. But I say confidence is a 10.
Okay.
All right.
All things are possible
Without
with God. Jot that down. Okay, so what Oh, you said your number one biggest problem or bottleneck is tiller.
Tiller, yeah.
So what was that?
I wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
Kathy's goal was, it says Kathy will work with Deborah to hire a contractor to accomplish 8 desired outcomes of our initial step so we can consistently create an account and financial report. That doesn't say that he has to have all that stuff done. It just says that she has to hire somebody.
No, it does say.
No, it does.
That's what the.
So, we can
That is so we can. I hired somebody so we can.
Yes.
It says we're hiring them to accomplish all 8 desired outcomes of our initial setup. That is the measurable key result.
The all 8 desired outcomes.
Yeah.
You definitely
It's
did the key thing, Deborah.
Somebody, and he's going to help us with that.
Yes.
Yeah, so this monthly mission isn't done until all 8 desired outcomes are set up.
And that still could happen before April 27th. If
I
Tiller,
know it's going to get done. It's just it's not worded that way.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we have to. Okay.
All
So
right.
thank you, Sister Deborah, for hiring Steve.
yes.
Yes. Praise the Lord. Any other what was I saying? Oh, support. So where do you need support to move forward, Sister Kathy?
Tiller. I need Tiller's cooperation and
Where do you need support from others?
People
Here.
in the house.
People in the house.
I suppose Deborah, because Deborah helps me the most with and Deborah's the one that will get the email back from Tiller saying they got it taken care of or didn't get it, so we know what the next process is. So I need Deborah's help.
Is there what can you work on in the meantime while you're waiting for Tiller's email? What other things are you able to move forward? Because a lot of times when people are working on projects, they get stuck on one piece.
I'm still
And
balancing the books. I'm still keeping track of things because once the bottleneck's taken care of, I've got to have everything recorded and ready to go. So I'm
Okay.
still doing what I can.
That's good. Balancing the books is good, but I mean, what can you do to help move forward with the quarterly quest or helping to advance in the direction that we're going? What else are you? What other projects are you able to work on that are in the pipeline in order to move forward while you're waiting for Tiller? Because your progress doesn't have to stop. I mean, maintaining the books is good, but maintaining is not growth. Maintaining is not advancement. It's maintenance, and we're not going to advance
Can I
through
tell you
maintaining.
something?
Sure.
I know you're asking her, but we're still working with Steve. Steve's going to help Kathy understand how to use Tiller, so that when it's all fixed, she'll know how to maintain it.
Okay. That's good. What other projects are able to be advanced along these lines while waiting for Tiller? And they might not be Tiller related.
Oh, I was going to say that Tiller, until it's fixed, we can't really do anything because everything we do might be undone. So instead of like fixing the titles and descriptions and stuff like that, I don't think that's the best use of our time right now.
Yeah, I'm not asking what we can't do, I'm asking what we can do. And
Well, tell us what we can do, Enoch.
I told you what you could do? What?
Yeah,
When?
yeah, tell us what we can do.
Oh. You could continue to look into the cash flow banking system and educate on the HELOC. Because the purpose of Tiller in the financial statement is to know whether cash flow positive or not, so that that opens up different doors or closes doors, knowing how to move forward. And that's not dependent on whether Tiller is in place or not. It's still work on wrapping your mind around what those are. Making any phone calls or
Okay.
decisions in those areas with the cash flow banking and the HELOC.
Okay, thank you.
And we need to find out if the cash flow banking is in place of the HELOC or if it's in addition to. Do they complement each other or do they compete with each other? And if they compete, which one is the better option of the two? And it has nothing to do with Tiller.
It's starting to snow.
Okay. Anything else before we move on?
Katharina, did you write that down?
I just wrote down the question, is the cash flow banking competing with HELOC, or which one is better? So basically, what I should write down is who would be helping Sister Kathy with that? With studying like the cash flow and the HELOC stuff.
I hope Kathy.
So Deborah work with or Kathy in studying.
You should probably say Kathy work with Mom.
Okay. Kathy work.
Sherry wants to work on it too.
Okay.
Sherry.
So Kathy work with Sherry and Mom.
Yes.
In studying the cash flow and HELOC.
I'm gonna have to what's that called? Research them. Because I don't understand all that stuff.
Okay. Is that clear enough?
Is that clear enough, Kathy?
I'm trying to see where she's typing it, and I really don't.
3.4.
3.4. Thank you. 3.4. Because I went down and I don't see it, so I came back.
Ask and you shall receive.
Work with Deborah. Yeah, that's
What
very.
organization and who when are you?
What?
Where? Is it in the stepping stone?
No, it's where we need support to move forward.
I don't see it. Where's that at is what I'm asking.
3.4.
Thank you. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Katharina.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, thank y'all. And are there any deadlines that are at risk of being missed?
April 27th, 2022.
Okay. Research your progress and confidence. Thank you. All right, Miss Deborah, it is your turn.
Alright. I want to set the what is it called? You know, the tiller question that we asked? It isn't going through the email, it's going through the chat. So anybody could check that chat.
Oh, really?
Who's able, who's able to sign into Tiller. All right, mine, it says, Deborah will train 3 people to master the 10 tools of transforming lives. So we can work together as a team by identifying the strengths and weaknesses of each other by April 27, 2022.
And what progress have you made this week on that? Or anyone else involved with that?
The word to master, it seems to me is a little much because that's something you'll do all your life. So I think we should change that word.
Where?
because
Oh.
I don't feel like it's something I can reach. And just where we're at right now, we've all gone through. Well, most of us we've gone through a week of working on it, and we're coming to more clarity. So maybe identify the strength and weaknesses of each other. I have identified some strengths and some weaknesses.
That's good. It's progress.
I'd say a progress 2 and confidence 3.
Okay, and then for me, as a team, we went through the leadership assessment package this week. So we were able to identify what level of leadership we are and what our bottlenecks are. So that's definitely progress made right there. And then in my transformation coaching session, I was able to prioritize the things that are holding me back from getting to the next level of leadership. So that was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? What other progress have we made in this area this week?
I was able to talk to Enoch about what I have been doing and get more clarity what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to tell you guys that I've been doing it wrong. I got clarity on how to do it better.
Well, that's good. And so then, what's your number one biggest problem that you're currently facing with that, such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving the mission forward?
The greatest problem I have that by solving would move the mission forward. I think changing the description there.
I'm updating in the your stepping stones to change the description of the monthly, reword the monthly mission.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And then I gotta say I really love working with Denzel. It's been really great working with him.
Praise the Lord.
And yeah, I'm learning a lot working with them too. So it's been a pleasure. And then
So what exactly is Denzel? What are you doing with Denzel?
we're just working with other people and just trying to get clarity of what the 8 steps are pertain to and how to ask questions with less statements, I guess. Stuff like that.
That's really good.
Yeah. And then another thing is I got really clear on what exactly I'm supposed to be working with people and how I was doing it and how I need to do it. Yeah.
Good. That's really good.
And Enoch just sent me some more clarification too. So I appreciate that.
Praise God. Thank you, Enoch. And where do you need support to move forward with this, with your, where do you need support to move forward?
Just to stay in touch with Enoch.
Are you going to send me your questions for our one-on-one? That's tomorrow.
I gave you like questions on Sabbath.
I'm talking about for our one-on-one, Mom. If you
I
want.
find them.
Okay, Shanicia said she's down to help you to find them. So if you need help looking for him, she's available to help. You have until tomorrow.
To find the questions?
The
Like
one-on-one
the
questions.
agenda?
Yeah, the agenda, the template.
I can show her what she put in. Okay.
Also, never mind.
Why never mind?
Well, one area that I could use a little bit of help is for, I think, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I think one thing that we should do is keep the calendar up to date, Sister Deborah, for your transformation toolbox, because some of them are long, and some of them, and that you keep on asking me like, hey, are we doing this? But we changed our time, so I'm not sure if you're clear exactly on what times we are doing what.
The transformational toolbox is up to date, or not the toolbox, the calendar. And what happened the other day, I told you, was that I had a alarm set that said that we had an appointment. So I was checking with you before I checked the calendar. I didn't think to check the calendar. But since that happened with you, when my alarms go off this week, I'm going to check the calendar first before I send off a message to people. But everybody could check the calendar because the dates are set already.
But you still have mine on there twice, like mine on there Wednesday and on Monday, and we decided to do that on Monday. And you have on Monday Denzel's transformation toolbox. You have at like 1 o'clock your time, but you said 12 o'clock your time. So I'm a little bit confused in regards to, because that's the one I was supposed to join.
It's at 1 o'clock, and I'm sorry that yours is on there twice. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping that up to date, Mom. That's really a blessing.
Amen.
It's very helpful to have that calendar going. So thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry if it's not. Forgive me.
I think you have far more of them that are accurate and on point than occasionally some of them that get off. So that's understandable.
Oh, also, well, maybe, I'm not sure. I can maybe talk to you later because there's another update that I would like clarification on in regards to.
Okay.
Alright, I'd like to make it.
Wait, will you tell me what that is, Katharina, please?
It's the one on Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead. Thank you guys. Go ahead, Denzel.
Yeah, I would say one other thing that could be the number one biggest problem for us is having a curriculum, more of like an outline or an agenda, which it kind of helps us navigate, helps us to learn as those who are learning the God's plan, and also help us keep track of where we're at, our progress, and going through these sessions with people as well. So I think that's one of our number one biggest problems as well that I could see.
Okay.
I think a curriculum that you could use that people are working on is creating lasting change. And as you go through that worksheet, you'll be able to understand the steps a lot more. And as far as like us creating a worksheet, for us to say yes to that, we're going to say no to a lot of other stuff, and that's not really an income-producing activity. It's not really like a product that we're selling or really like marketing right now. As it is. So using creating lasting change will train you on how to like go through God's plan. Just make the association between the two, and
I'll probably create it myself.
All right, brother. The curriculum will help you tremendously.
What, the creating lasting change?
Yeah, creating lasting change.
No, I'm sure that definitely will. But I haven't communicated my vision and aspect to what I see, because like, how can I say it? I haven't went through creating lasting change, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that I know that he offers like principles.
Have you gone through the worksheet?
The worksheet? No.
Yeah. The worksheet is extremely tactical, tangible, and it shows you
Does it help you
exact
like?
questions
Does it help you
with the sequence.
have a meeting with someone? Like
Yes.
you're a partner, and you guys have a meeting together.
Oh, we have an outline for that. Mama is just not using it,
And that's what I'm saying.
so we have it already.
Okay. I haven't
That's
looked at it.
great.
I haven't looked at it.
For the debriefings you're talking about,
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
several things
There's
that
an outline for
I
it.
would like to consider too. So
Okay. So that's your number.
I just want to encourage you that when you're considering those things, the more time, energy, and effort that you put into that, you're saying no to higher leverage activities that could really advance like the projects that we're working on, and they're going to be competing priorities.
what do you mean?
So you gotta like guard your focus carefully, because like what you're talking about is product development. You could be doing a lot of that, but that will have a tendency of pulling your focus from being able to do some income-producing activities or things that will help with marketing or messaging, or things that are actually like going out to the people that we're serving, where those are going to be a lot of internal HR, human resources, like development of the people here, which is good, but we have to like balance these things. What you're talking about is like I have similar interests, and like I think we'd have a lot in common overlap with vision, because I think like, and it's very passionate, it's exciting, it's fun to do, but it doesn't actually solve our number one biggest problem as a whole, which is traffic, and like reaching the people. There's stages. Like product development is one of the things that should be done, but does it have to be done right now in this season, or could we put some of the like a handful of those energies towards things that would help solve traffic problems?
I guess I'm not very clear. So are you talking about just having, because you said there's already an outline, so then no, you just want like to have an outline, you want to create something. If there's something already done, are you still going to be creating something, or you just want to see like what the outline is so you know how to move? Or like an agenda?
I'm going to consider what he's saying. In the outline that is suggested.
I could sit down together on
I-
some of the debriefings and show by example how some of them can go.
Okay.
That would be helpful.
I hope that would be helpful.
It's a duplicatable process we've used for about 7 years. And
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So what are you gonna do, Enoch? You're gonna sit down.
with
What are you gonna join?
I'm going to join one of their debriefings, the transformation coaching debriefings they do after people get together.
I think we have one today at 1.
Thank you. I have something else scheduled at 1, but I would like to be there.
Also, does Sister Deborah know about those resources that you were talking about?
She does. She just doesn't use them.
How can I access those resources, or can you send me those?
thearmyofyouth.com/coaching.
Can you send me like more information on that
We can
by 1 o'clock?
write that down as somewhere that you need support,
Not yet. No.
and then we
Alright.
can come back to it.
We can get together with it.
I need something. I probably would need something like, because I know that we have a meeting coming up, and so what would help for our meeting coming up to move forward is if I'm able to look at those things you were talking about, then it would be a lot helpful in the meeting, because in the meeting, like we need some forward progression, if you understand what I mean. And so either one of us, if we could know those things, it would help us like communicate, it would help us work together.
Why don't you just hold off for this one, and we could do it before your next meeting, your next debriefing.
Then pretty much just cancel that meeting then.
You could still make what you're saying. You haven't made any progress when you guys get together to discuss what happened afterwards.
We've made.
Has Mom been that confused after the one-on-ones that hasn't really made sense or progress or like clarity to you afterwards?
Sometimes it's not all. Sometimes it's just communicating what you said. And
yeah, I know. I popped in when she was talking to Katharina one time, and it was all over the place. She spent for like 40 minutes just getting lost and going all over. Got like a 3 out of 10 in satisfaction, but I don't really pop in very often. Some of them seem pretty productive that I'm not there for.
Yeah, I'm just giving you inside scoop.
Okay, well we could talk about it. Maybe canceling would be a good idea for now.
And thanks for writing that down, Katharina. So she put it under the support, the website that you have to
it'll
go
be a
to.
good idea.
What was that?
I don't think canceling it would be a good idea.
Canceling what, Mom?
The meeting.
What meeting?
The meeting with Denzel.
With just the two of you?
It's not. It's supposed to be Denzel's transformation toolbox, and Deborah and I are supposed to be with Denzel. That's what
That's today. I don't think he's talking about that meeting.
But he said at 1, so
That's
is that what you mean, Denzel?
Oh,
Is that the meeting? That's when you guys are gonna do a one-on-one with me, or transfer?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the transformation toolbox with you.
And Mom has a lot of clarity on that. We discussed it on Sabbath.
Okay.
Are we all clear?
So we're on for right.
What was that?
We're on for 1 o'clock today, right?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Katharina, for
So we're not
clarifying.
doing it.
I don't
So
think
we're
we.
not doing.
I don't think we need to cancel the other one either. I don't. We could talk about anything. We don't have to talk about a specific thing, and we could learn about a lot of things. So canceling it is like being stuck on one thing and you can't get over that. But I think if that's the case, then maybe we could get together to talk about that at least.
Okay.
You know?
When's the next one?
Yeah. The next
My
one.
only thing is,
It's 9:47 and we've only gone through one, or we're on our second out of 5 monthly mission. We haven't covered our weekly wins or what we're gonna do next week either.
Okay.
And we already started late, so you guys can write that down and where you need support to move forward. And then we'll come back to
I'm
it.
glad I voiced my opinions on this one.
Yeah, thank you. See that there's a lot of unclarity. I don't know if that's the word. Kamran,
Hey.
you do your monthly mission, please.
Kamran will optimize the speaker page, about page, and content page of the Enoch Left Female Funnel Hub so we can have a place to drive traffic that positions Enoch as a coach. April 27, 2022.
Well, have we made progress this week?
Where have we made progress?
Denzel, you could also bring up those questions during team time. That's where we've often talked about the transformation coaching stuff.
Okay.
That's actually how a lot of this stuff got started, was during team time, scheduling and whatnot.
Go ahead,
Alright,
Kamran.
there you go, Denzel.
What was that?
There you go, Denzel.
Denzel.
There you go.
Let me see what I do.
Alright, progress. Progression. We put Shanisia's contact information on the speaking page, as well as an FAQ, frequently asked questions. Does last night count? Because I worked on it last night too.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Okay. I added some reasons to book Enoch to the page, and I guess updated it.
That's pretty good.
Updated the page a bit. Updated testimonials. Well, where they're located. Yeah, one of them isn't gonna show up, and then two of them are somewhere else. But anyway, let's see. What else did we do?
Did we do any funnel hacking this week? I don't think so. I reached out to some strategic partners this week.
Okay.
Oh, who's the guy?
Reach out to who?
Strategic
partners. And I did some digging around in some Facebook groups for speakers. I guess you could call it research. I did some of that. And there's a, what's it called, like a bio, I guess a speaker bio that was needed for a particular speaking engagement that we worked on
Oh.
sometime early in the week.
Did you finish it?
Oh, I can.
The bio for Dare to Dream or Dare to Daniel or something?
It was Dare to Dream.
Dare to Daniel.
What else was supposed to be done to it? I didn't
To the
do anything else to it.
review details.
Oh yeah, I can do that today. But we made some progress on that. Did you have something else going on? Okay.
There is something else, but I don't have to mention it.
Oh, all right.
Well, we've been creating the pipeline process. Maybe that's not for this one, but we've been creating the pipeline process for the
For the
compelling character,
oh,
I think that goes
which
with that.
Yeah, because it's part of the speaker page and the about page and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked on the worksheet for the from the influential writing workshop. Made some progress with a worksheet.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Alright, so what's your number one biggest problem that you're currently facing, such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving the mission forward? What you looking to get solved this week?
What do I want to get solved this week?
The number one needle mover.
Well, we want a speaker page and about page and a content page.
For sure.
And we've gotten this far through the month already and we still haven't finished the speaker page. So the greatest problem would be getting that up and running, ready, finished, the speaking page, speaker page, whatever we're calling it.
Okay, and where do you need support? With moving that forward?
Oh, great question. Alright.
Wes.
I need Enoch and Denzel to get on a Zoom call and have a conversation so that Enoch can speak forth some copy that we can use for the menu of messages.
Speak for us. Okay, that's pretty
Honestly,
awesome.
before I could do that, I need help with the intentional planning process with the book to get some of that stuff off my mind so I can focus.
Okay.
Would anyone be willing to help with that this morning, like shortly after this meeting finishes?
Is that a different intentional planning process that you and I are doing at one?
No, it's the same. It's just a different time. I need it sooner than that.
I can help with that.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
What do you need help with, Enoch?
You don't have to write it down. I won't forget.
Okay.
He's not gonna forget.
And Edie and Denzel get on Zoom so that Edie can speak for copy for the menu of, is it the menu of talks?
Messages.
Boom.
There we
Okay.
go.
Thank you.
Yay.
Alright, and as it pertains to your progress and number, Kamran, what do you say? Your progress and confidence.
Oh, hey. Another thing I could use support. I could probably do it myself, but why not involve people with it?
What?
Is deciding which, or how do I put this? Determining what we need so that we can have a minimum viable speaking page. Maybe even by the end of today have it ready.
Okay.
It seems like something Shanice would be good at. Plus, she's talking to the speakers. She probably spends the most time thinking about what a speaker would want. Hopefully.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Shanicia,
what did you say?
you okay with that? I wrote you down.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
And what's your progress, Kamran?
Progress. Oh, what was it before?
It was like a 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, some progress was made, but I don't know about a 3 yet. Well, I guess the progress that we make with this page could it transfer over to other pages?
What?
Could the progress that we make on the speaking page transfer to the other pages?
Yeah, because part of it we're figuring out messages and origin story and attractive character things that would help with the about page.
Alright, let's put a 3.
And your confidence in achieving it in 16 days?
16 days. Confidence. Being confident. Let's put an 8.
Sounds good. Alright. Thank you, brother. Let us see. Who's next? Denzel?
Denzel will work with Nick and remember to say yes to every question on level 2 leadership quiz so we can lead a team of VAs to implement the content fries overview system by April 27th.
Woo!
What's your progress? What progress have you made?
Progress.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Oh, we all took the leadership quiz.
Yeah, we did that. Was it this week that I scheduled the rest of those, like the pull cards? It was more than 20 pull cards. Using the Publer extension.
Oh yeah, that was
like
this.
a
That was
long
last
time
week.
ago. Yeah, that was the
That was
last
on
week. That was like Tuesday or something.
yeah, Tuesday.
You publish what?
Wow. The rest of the pull cards to meet our needed MKR using the Publer extension. It's like
What was your needed
more than
MKR?
it was 36.
Oh, you chose to do 30. Oh, on the pipeline. So you
Yes.
did all of them. Oh, wow.
Yes.
That
Now
means
there's more.
that means that we are 36. How many weeks is that? 3 weeks? No, it's 4. 28. We're like 5 weeks out in advance of daily quote card posted on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that's 3 posts a day.
And then I contextualized, I think three more videos using the outros. So that's going. I plan to let Carmel look at them before I move forward with that.
Are you using the Bio Financial Secrets outros?
I think I used that for one of them.
Okay.
For one video.
That's neat.
So we did that. Oh, and we did that entire meeting where we created the pipeline process for content
Yeah, we
price.
created.
That was this week.
That was huge.
Whoa, that was major. Yeah.
We got a lot of progress this week.
Yeah. Oh, I did some hashtag research too. And I think Ms. Zebra did as well. Found some hashtags.
Yeah, and
Oh, Sherry created a fry.
Wow, that's
Oh yeah, she did create
that's
a file.
true.
And Mom decided that she wanted to help with scheduling posts and with wordsmithing quotables, which is something that we need help with.
Wow. And Carmon did good at managing to Sherry that one day. So he like stepped up in his leadership skills this week. That was really good.
He handled it like a man. Way to man handle it, brother.
Yeah, man.
That doesn't
Wait a
seem
minute.
Alright, alright.
Sarah wants to help with what?
Wordsmithing quotables and scheduling content using Public.
You guys are funny.
Enoch and I,
It's a man and
how
man.
many descriptions we did?
I think we created 13 microblogs
Yeah, we created 13 marker blogs.
in like 2.5 hours or something. 2 hours.
That was a great improvement.
And Katharina figured out how many quotables she can wordsmith in an hour.
Yeah.
She does 10 an hour,
Mm.
and she bumped up her weekly MKR to 40 this week. So you're
That's
gonna
really good.
distribute the load with Mom. And the sooner you talk to her about it, the better, because that gives her time to plan when she'll be able to do it. Did you get that, Katharina? And those are the higher classes of impact also.
Mm-hmm.
I think I titled like two fries?
You said you did what?
Titled.
Two fries.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's pretty neat.
So you finished all of the fries from the first framework then?
Yeah. From
Wow.
Wow.
We're completely
Lord.
finished with the titles on that. Once they're contextualized, we've just about juiced everything we can from it.
That's it, huh?
That's great.
And I think, the 3 that I did was from the other framework too.
The mentorship,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
We're blasting through our
Wow.
content creation, you guys.
That
It's
pipeline
really
process really helps us to not allow anything fall through the cracks.
Good. Yeah, that
That's
thing
true.
is good.
That's amazing. Guys, you all are doing really good with updating it with your MKRs. When you finish and you're measuring, and then you're going back and you're updating when you finish, it helps all of us. Good job, everybody.
Praise the Lord.
Why do you look like you smelled something raunchy?
Alright. Great job. So, what is the number one biggest problem? Wait, yeah. That you're currently facing, such that by solving would make the greatest difference in moving the mission forward.
I think me sending the messages to Enoch for us to meet up.
That's your biggest problem right now?
I think so.
What are you going to talk to Nick about?
He's talking about for our one-on-one. You did it yesterday, right?
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
So how's that? Is it still a problem, or you mean to do it consistently week by week?
Yeah, consistent,
Oh, okay, I see.
continual.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that'll be really high leverage.
Alright.
Good use of time.
And where do you need support?
Support.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with the content fries right now is working with people with the MKRs. I would like Denzel's help to really labor with each person on the team so they're very clear on what are the specific MKRs that they're going to accomplish this week and hold them accountable with reaching those. I did that last week, and it seemed very effective. And help in that area would be very, I think, it would be great. Because what we don't measure, we can't manage.
Facts.
So I should say Denzel work with Enoch.
No, work with the team. The content team.
Okay. Work with the team.
The content team, there's nothing that it says about content on there.
I put that in.
Oh, okay. It just has to update. Cool, thank you. You're doing great. That's probably talking to each person at least 3 times within a week. Once to at least once to make sure that they have MKRs and figure out what those are. And then second, a couple of days, 3 days later to see if they're on track before the week is over. And then a third, after the week is done or their time is finished, and talk to them about what they learned through that experience and help them to set next week's MKRs.
Sounds great.
Okay. Denzel, would you need support to move forward?
I think I need. Well, right here it says Denzel will work with Enoch and Deborah to say yes to every question. I'm not sure. When we put that, is that when you say Deborah? Does that have to do with the transformation?
Correct.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would need Enoch and Deborah's support in helping me to say yes to every question.
And that's part of the goal today at 1 o'clock too.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, and then as it pertains to your numbers of progress, would you give it?
Progress?
And what's your confidence?
I would say 4. Confidence?
You made a lot of progress.
Confidence at an 8.
What would it get to get that confidence higher? What would it take?
Well, I got to see where I'm at, like in regards to my leadership. Questions on the leadership quiz. So I can take inventory of those things I need to work on.
Okay. Katharina, the answer to this question is under where he needs support to move forward. He needs to look at the answers to the leadership quiz and see where he needs to be to move forward. Which I believe I sent you a screenshot of the questions to help you get clarity there. Which was what's your number one biggest leadership problem? What's 3 possible solutions? What's the one thing that you're going to focus on in developing? The 131.
Okay. That's great.
So
Thank
what
you,
I wrote
guys.
is, Denzel, look at the answers of the leadership quiz. So that quiz to see how you can help people move forward.
Not people, so he could see how he could advance his he could advance it in the leadership, the next level of leadership.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Anything else?
Thank you.
You're doing great, Katharina.
Or is that all?
I think that's it.
Alright. Enoch, could you do yours, please?
Shanicia, when are you going to teach the workathon on on prioritizing
Thursday.
Thursday
Learnathon?
at
Learnathon or workathon?
5. Learnathon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thursday at 5.
Let's look. Yep, Thursday. Is that what you asked me yesterday?
Probably.
No.
But now it is written down. Okay. So mine says Enoch will work with the team to prioritize their pipeline process and overview systems for each monthly mission as it relates to their Big 5 roles, so we can create a team who intentionally works on high leverage tasks during our workathons. And then goal is 15 days. So what I did, the progress that I have written here is that we identified 6 out of the 10 high leverage pipelines. The only ones that I need now is I need Shanicia's strategic partners. I need my the one that I'm doing for the monthly mission, and then the other one with the pipeline process, and then Mom's teamwork mastery boot camp. Those are the last 4 that I need. 4 out of 10. So, like progress, we could probably put 6 out of 10 since there's 10 there and we got 6 of them finished. But I want to thank Kamran for getting his to me for the funnel hub. Took about 5 minutes. And for Mom, Catherine, and Shanicia for helping me to put together the pipeline process for the attractive character, compelling character. That was really helpful, clarifying, really simplified it. We even got really clear on what our why is, that the watery why that flows through the pipes. And I believe it was this week that we realized we can use the, I like to see you smile, Cameron. We can use the 5 levels of leadership for the pipeline process for leadership development with these fine folk. And then we got the God's plan. It was this week. Denzel helped me to realize that what we really need to focus on is not learning the 10 tools. What we need to focus on is learning God's plan, because that is the process. That's in sequence, and it is it's in order. It's step by step. Where the 10 tools are more, they're more like learning about. If you want to build a house, you don't necessarily learn about the hammer and the saw. You learn about the process of what you of cutting the wood and board and nailing the boards in place. It's the process in relation to the tools that makes it usable. Likewise, with the transformation, we need God's plan for transformation in connection with tools. Yeah, it made a lot of sense. So, with everybody's focus on, if you want to learn, focus on creating lasting change worksheet, the written, not the spoken. It's not the audio that's going to bring you the greatest clarity. It's actually doing the assignments in the worksheet or reading the assignments and mastering those questions. That's how you're going to put it into practice, which is very potent. And then, yeah, we did the content fries, which we already discussed that in depth. That was helpful, but that opened the doors to see that maybe we could use a database for the MKRs of our weekly debriefings.
Okay. And what's your number 1 greatest problem that you currently? Wait.
My greatest problem with the
Currently
pipelines. I suppose it's having a system for reporting and make sure that people update them and they're clear on what can be done. See, my goal with the pipelines is that Mom and Kathy are able to use the pipeline to realize that when they get stuck on something like Tiller, they can go through the pipeline and say, okay, what's the next step in the pipeline? What's the next thing we could start working on? And then they'll be able to say like, oh, we're not waiting. We have active things that we can do. And when Mom asks, what do I see that they can do to move forward while they're waiting, I visually saw the pipeline in my mind, and it's because they made that pipeline that it was clear to me that there's more work that they could do. And one thing that I hope that this will solve is just idleness or busy work, because busy work doesn't mean productive work. We feel that because we're doing something busy that we're doing something productive, but that's not the goal. The goal is to be intentional and work on priority stuff. And we can fill our schedule, but that doesn't schedule, a packed schedule doesn't equal significance or significant work or progress. I think is having people very clear on those steps or the pipes in the pipeline, and having like a way to go back to it, to count it, to look at it, to review. That if each person has a system for measuring their bottlenecks and redefining their bottlenecks, I think that's good. That's my problem.
Okay. And where do you need support?
I would like to know who here would like to develop their prioritizing skills by helping to create a rough draft for the pipeline prioritizing process, using it in the system hub. Would anyone be interested? Remember when we were taking turns teaching the pipeline prioritizing process in the in team time and such?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would be interested in helping to do that just with the written?
Just with the written?
Yeah, or like writing.
You mean
Go ahead.
create a rough draft like on how the system for like the pipeline process?
Correct.
For creating a pipeline process.
Correct, on the
Yeah, I would
system
be
hub.
happy with that.
You would like to help with that?
Mhm.
Okay. Who else would be interested in helping with that? Shanicia said she'd like to as well. Because what we need to do is, whoever does it first is going to put some basic stuff on there, and someone else they'll get this after the skeleton, they'll be able to put some meat on the bones, and then the third person will probably put some sinews, and then we can start to piece together and start seeing a body here shortly, something usable and functional eventually.
Eventually.
Well, I plan to work on it Thursday, so whoever wants to work on it before.
Okay, so it looks like 2 people. Alright, well then, sounds good. When would you be able to work on that, Katharina?
I'm still trying to figure out my week, or like what theme would that fall under? Wednesday?
It's definitely a Wednesday thing, yeah.
I could probably do it on Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, because Wednesday is the day for systems and direction and prioritizing. All right, cool.
That's what I was thinking.
Thank you. I'm glad that your mind went in that direction. It's really clear and automatic to know what days to work on these things. And we know what the theme of the day is. So that's where I need support to move forward. And also, Shanice already knows that I want her overview system for the strategic partners. And Wednesday is also a good day to work on that stuff.
Okie dokie. Thank you. And you said your numbers already. Okay, great.
Confidence, I think, is a 4.
Confidence. Confidence is a 4?
Yeah.
Alright, we can take
Take a breather.
5 minutes or so to put down what you're going to be working on next week if you haven't done so already. Then,
I'm gonna write down people's names just so you know.
okay. And we'll come back, we can go through them, and then we can pray. You could also put down what you're going to be learning this week too. Don't have to wait.
Yeah, it's good. Thanks for that reminder.
I already have mine. See,
You already have yours?
yeah.
Okay. Is it just easier if everybody does their own?
No, I think it's easier for when you do it, but I already cut and pasted mine.
You duplicated it before you did that?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Sherry?
Oh, I do have one area that I need support to move forward as well. But we moved ahead. Can I ask you guys a question?
You can ask another question.
What do you guys think would be best for us to do with the mentorship book in light of our monthly missions not reflecting that as an objective? Would we do well to pivot some of our plans or to procrastinate on purpose?
Pivot plans or procrastinate on purpose?
I think since we're almost halfway through with these ones, we should just procrastinate it
Wait, is that a
for
quarterly
next
quest?
month.
I think so. Yeah, it's a quarterly quest.
Where's it at?
Quarterly quest isn't on this page.
Or maybe there's some things
Oh.
about it that we can do that's already in relation to what we're doing. We can work on those things.
There certainly is.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Shanicia. Does anyone else have any input? Because the thing is, regarding this, we're buying a $2,000 coaching program probably today, and that starts probably Wednesday, and it's live. That's not something we could procrastinate. We're also doing a week challenge that starts 7 days from today. So that is going to be prominent on our thoughts, focus, and our minds, attention. So that's also an opportunity we can ask our questions that are relevant. So there's this month has publishing activities related to it that are not things that we could procrastinate, even if we wanted to. So that's also a factor to consider.
We can do those things.
I think it's a timely thing that we should work toward doing.
You think it's a timely thing to pivot our plans?
I do.
Another thing too is we're not going to be doing a lot of time in editing. We're going to do some marginal stuff. It is, what's it called? We're going to outsource to Fiverr to edit a lot of the book stuff and formatting,
On rolling.
which is nice. But we'll do some of the copywriting stuff like titles, add subtitles, and something relating to that.
Fiverr.
Does anyone else have any input? About 2 people.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay.
I would think
My
that-
brain is feeling a little scattered with everything that I need to do, so that's why I'm going.
Probably because you didn't really plan yesterday, or you're not
I
clear on your
did.
schedule. I'm
I wasn't.
saying planning your week. That's what I meant. Because you said you don't know what you're gonna do this week. You could have done planning, but you didn't plan your week. Otherwise, you would have plans for this week.
We have
Well, I
one
just
more
said
minute.
What'd you say, Katharina?
Number 9.
Okay. Alright, so then can we start the 5 minutes now?
No.
What?
5
mean,
minutes
what?
started already.
No, we didn't have 5 minutes to work on that. I was asking where I need support to move forward. I think you're the only one who's doing that. For the
I
most
did
part.
that already. I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, well then
And I
let's
think
start the 5
everybody else
minutes.
did theirs. I think we could have been working while we're talking.
No, because then people wouldn't be paying attention. I was asking a question.
Okie dokie.
It's the same reason why we don't work on our weekly wins when we're reviewing the monthly missions.
Shelter in the time of storm. Shelter in the time of storm.
Do you need to stand up, Shanicia?
No, I'm good.
Look like you're falling asleep. It's good for energy management, emotional mastery.
Emotional mastery.
I'm not falling asleep.
Emotion. No mastery. Emotional mastery.
Y'all remember we have the live cast this week.
Oh, howdy, y'all. We gotta remember that.
So you guys remember.
Thank you for that reminder.
Muchas gracias.
Mucha.
Or thank you
Muchacha.
for the reminder. Muchacha. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means. So, don't,
Respond wisely.
what? You said what?
I have nothing to do with that.
You said what?
I say respond wisely. You don't know what it means.
Oh, that's some good water right there. A water will change your life.
It's 10:30. 5 minutes is up. Who would like to share what they're going to be working on next week?
I can.
Go ahead.
So my focus is going to be working on worksheets this week. I want to notionize creating lesson change and so go through the time blocking mastery worksheets. It's something I've been really neglecting. And I realized it's one of the limiting beliefs that I have, some of it worksheets. So I'm just going to focus on worksheets. And then go through the stepping stones to make sure I make progress in the right areas. So I guess just making the consistent habit of going through the stepping stones and updating the stepping stones. And then work with Deborah on words with encodables. Boy. On words with encodables, I make sure I hit my goal. And then work with Sister Deborah and Sister Sherry on updating the master slides, create the pipeline process system on Wednesday, and invite people to live cast. And create the live cast leadership table presentation and things like that.
It's really good. Thank you for sharing. Who else would like to share?
I will.
Go ahead, Sister Kathy.
Working with Deborah and Sherry and studying cash flow and ELOC. See if they are compatible with each other or which one is different. Setting up Teller with Steve and inviting the Direction from God students to Wednesday's live cast.
Thank you. This stuff is disgusting. Anyone else? Would like to share what they're working on next week?
Anybody?
Going once.
I'd like to submit our mentor. Is there any reason why you're not going down the list, Shanitia?
I don't know if everybody's done. I'm just saying whoever wants to go can go.
Can't you see everybody who's done as it's all written in front of you?
You can go ahead and share yours.
Can you answer my question? Is there
I
any reason
can
why
see
you're
it now.
not?
It's open. It wasn't open before.
Oh, because you didn't. Oh, okay. I would like to submit our mentorship book transcripts to Fiverr to be edited and complete the speaker page this week. And I think Kamran's doing something along those lines, so I want to help him with that goal as well. Yep, there we go. So maybe I'll just copy exactly Kamran's wording so we can be on the same page. Get it? So I want to craft a compelling character of being a reporter. Being a reporter with basically reporter-related revelations that I have. There's a lot that stood out to me recently. Going to put them all, update the inventory of stories and some other stuff. I'm going to collect a swap file of reporter-related copy and phrases.
Porter.
Okay.
Shanicia,
Thank you for sharing.
if you got low energy, it's going to be projected on the people that you're leading.
And I don't have low energy.
Well, tell it to your posture.
Denzel, would you like to share?
Yeah.
Oh, this is already.
Transformation toolbox. Creating lasting change. Story seller secrets. I'm still writing though, but
Okay.
that's some of my weekly wins for this week.
How do you know when the transformation toolbox is finished?
How do I know when the transformation toolbox is finished?
Yeah. How do you know if you completed it or not?
Based on what I learned, based on what I learned and what I implement this week.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Carmen, would you like to share?
Would I? Or-
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody has the
I
opportunity.
want to get the speaking page ready for people to visit. I got here to create a worksheet based on part 2 of the influential writing workshop. So that's number 1. Number 2.
Conrad, we were able to do the pipeline process because of your help with the influential writing workshop, and I want to say thank you.
You were able to do the pipeline process?
Yeah, we were able to get it together, and it was clarifying.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Yeah, it was very good.
And then 3, I want to write down or gather my whys, motivations, reasons to persevere in stuff and establish a way to keep them ever before me.
Woohoo!
That's really good.
Oh,
Praise the Lord.
praise the Lord.
Miss Deborah, would you like to go?
Let the people rejoice.
It looks like some of these again are, or maybe it's just Sister Deborah's that it's not like in the same toggle or something.
Let the people rejoice.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, hers is
Deborah's.
outside. That's the only one I was seeing for a while.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Howdy.
the phone just took a dive and I have to like open everything here.
Took a
So,
drive.
what I was gonna do is I was gonna fix the, let's see, I was gonna fix the description. I was gonna work with Enoch with the transformational tools. And I'm gonna work with the lady and Steve on the Tiller. I'm gonna help with the slides. I'm gonna help with
Just your
Yeah.
weekly wins.
huh?
Just your top 3 weekly wins.
I don't remember because my everything closed out on the phone and I had to like open this stuff back up so I can't see it in here.
That's okay, Mom. You did good. You already have it in front of us.
All right, good. Thank you.
Thanks for setting your intentions for the week.
You're welcome.
Was that everyone? Denzel, did you finish? Or would you like to finish?
Yeah, I'm finishing. I'm finishing up.
I meant like sharing.
No.
Okay. For me, I'm going to transfer the notes from the Creating Lasting Change worksheet. Set the intention to do that today. I'm going to create a pipeline process for how long it takes to schedule an engagement with a strategic partner tomorrow. And then the other pipeline process, I could either do that one through or Thursday. And then engage with 5 new strategic partners. Well, engage on 5 new strategic partner platforms this week. those are my weekly wins. And what I'll be learning this week is, in my personal devotions, is the power of saying no. I started this morning. It's been real nice. So I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the week.
You're gonna be saying no all week?
I'm going to be saying no all week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a productive week.
Sister Kathy, would you like to share?
Studying the cash flow and the ELOC.
Oh, and also, Shanicia, saying no is the eliminate in the focus funnel.
Yeah.
Can I put the link that I said I would send you on here?
You can. Thank you.
You should be saying no, like no.
All week.
What if it's good stuff?
Nope.
It's high priority stuff.
Good
No.
is the greatest enemy of best.
What if it's the
Because there's
best?
some good stuff that you
best
can
thing.
say yes to, but that doesn't mean that it's like the highest leverage
What
thing.
if it's the highest leverage thing?
Then that's a no-brainer. That's
Oh,
what we're
so
looking
no- oh, so
for.
it's a
No brainer.
Brainer. Got you.
That's so funny. She's still figured a way to say no.
Yeah.
We really learning
I'm
quick.
gonna master this by
You're
the end of
learning
the
hard
week.
here. I'm not sure where did you write saying no at. I'm looking at your weekly wins.
It's what I'm learning this week.
Oh, no wonder. Thank you.
I'm gonna be a master of no by the end of the week.
Alright, it is there.
Katharina, thank you. Katharina,
Yeah?
what are you gonna be learning this week to develop your talents for Christ service?
Sister Kathy wasn't finished with sharing her weekly wins.
I summarized it. It's good enough.
Yeah, she was finished.
And if she wasn't, she is now.
Yeah.
Okay. The time blocking mastery worksheets and the creating lasting change worksheets. And then in my devotions, I'm studying about expectations and identity.
Thank you.
Identity.
Should know. It's one of those.
So just to let everybody know, we are on step 3.6. We're communicating what our focus of learning is this week.
Okay, Enoch, what are you going to be learning?
I'm going to the best-selling author challenge with Sherry from Nick Unsworth and James Malinchak, and I'm studying about storytelling in the scriptures.
Storytelling in the scriptures.
Yeah. Secrets of successful storytellers sourced from the scriptures.
That sounds intriguing.
Really good. Anyone else would like to share?
Oh.
Okie dokie. Wow. Oh, Denzel, you look like you were about to. Or is that Miss
Well,
Deborah?
Denzel.
I don't know. I saw DE. That could be two people. Or you could just verbalize it if that's you. What are you gonna be
It's
learning?
so okay. It
Right
could have
now.
been 3 people.
Denzi in
Who
the
else?
house.
If that's you, right?
What?
You said it could have been 3 people?
Yeah, K.A.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Not me.
And if you sign E, it can only be one person.
E.
E.
Oh,
So Denzel is gonna be learning storytelling secrets.
Storytelling.
Is it storytelling or story selling?
oops.
Oh, see? Mm. Oh, never mind. Storytellers. And And then the fundamental of
Motivation, writing.
oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Oh, writing autobiographies.
That's pretty neat.
What about the fundamentals of motivation?
What about you, Kamran?
It's all connected.
What about
What you
me?
learning this week?
What am I learning?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
What new skill? What new leadership development thing?
Well, I guess I'll be going through the influential writing workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Alright.
That sounds like the thing to go to, huh? So much good stuff out there.
Yeah.
You gotta stick with it.
Alright. Denzel, you close us in prayer, please. Thank you all for sharing.
All right, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for another week. Lord, Father, help us make the right decisions this week that move us forward in our aim and the goal that we tend to reach, Lord. Lead us by the way. Guide our hearts, Lord, and in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
By the way, I need to Sherry, Deborah, y'all there? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can, but we're not sure that Deborah and Sherry can.